from sundown to daylight. We've been FaceTiming all night. I need to get back to you in real life. It's only right. Could you be loving me like you're mine? Girl, say the word, I'll make time. You don't even have to say the word, look me in my eyes. Never mind, I'll book the flight. First class seat, I gotta see it.
Hello YouTube. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I know that intro was a little more sensual than you might have been expecting, but I'm a really big fan of my boy Dayzone85's new album, Days in the City. Please go check that out, do yourself a favor. It's some love-making music, what can I say? Look, you know? But that being said, I wanted to do this video to kind of be a follow-up to my previous video, which talked about, you know, different businesses that are good to integrate within your strategy if you're a music artist. And now I want to kind of talk about what are some good content avenues, I guess you can say, that you can go down, right? In terms of what is the best type of content to be working with, or what are the best platforms, right? See, we live in an attention economy. I've said this countless times. It's very difficult to diversify yourself as an artist. So I think that by integrating some other content stream with your music, it allows you to reach a broader audience. Now, what do I mean by different content streams, right? In this video, we're going to be going over the three main ones, but I really want you guys to get creative with this and really think of some other, you know, outside of the box ways that you can go about doing this. But in this video, we're specifically going to be focusing on video creation, podcasting, and streaming, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first off, I want to talk about video creation because I know that's kind of a broad topic and you're like, okay, making video, what do you mean by that, right? So when I say video creation, I'm just talking about any short form or long form video creation, right? And now you can kind of go all over the place with this, which is one of the benefits, right? You can think of like short form video creation, stuff that's going to do well on apps like TikTok, you know, IG or YouTube Shorts, or you can go more long form stuff, which is, you know, YouTube is the main powerhouse for that, but TikTok is also doing well in that regard as well. You know, focusing on just video creation in general and then figuring out what type of video creation is going to be best for your particular strategy, your brand, your voice, things of that nature, right? See, the reason video creation is so beneficial is because it allows you to kind of give a behind the scenes of your life, of your creative process, of your music, whatever you want to do, really. You can show anything when it comes to video creation. I mean, you've seen plenty of YouTubers that do that. Now, I will say one thing to be wary of when it comes to video creation is, you know, we've seen countless creatives get trapped where they start off as video creators and then they try and transition into music, and then it's hard to shake that label. They get like the YouTube rapper or the YouTube artist label, you know what I'm talking about. So I think it's good to focus on, this is a callback to another video, hope you're paying attention. This is a good time to focus on your branding, right? Your branding when it comes to this, because you want to set yourself up as an artist first. Set yourself up as an artist first, keep that as the main focal point, and then you can talk about, oh, well, I'm an artist that also does YouTube, or I'm an artist that also, you know, does these other things, and that way people already understand going into it that, okay, this person is a music artist first and foremost, but they like to dib and dabble in a few other things, right? That's the goal there. So next, I want to get into streaming a little bit. Now, in this day and age, you've seen it. I know you have. Streamers are, I would say, even bigger than artists are at this point. At least the top streamers are. You know, they are the ones demanding attention. The artists are going on the streamers, you know, streams in order to lock in with their fan base and get more notoriety. And, you know, there's a testament to that. I think there's a lot that can be said to that when it comes to, you should also be looking into doing some streaming, right? I think streaming offers a lot of benefits because it can be a lot more candid and raw and organic than, like, let's say the YouTube video route, because, you know, you're on live, you know, you can't edit anything out. It's literally just you and your audience, right? Face to face. And I think that offers a lot more opportunity for engagement, like a really super engaged audience. I think I've seen this a lot when it comes to, let's say, streamers, right? These streamers will have hundreds of thousands of people in their live stream, and then the second they go upload a clip on YouTube, they're able to run up the views almost immediately. And that's because the people that watch the stream go and watch the YouTube video, and if there was somebody that watches the stream but guess what, they missed it, they immediately go watch the YouTube video to catch up. That's a testament to just how powerful streaming can be when you have an engaged audience. I think it's really something to look into. Really good example of this, T Grizzly, right? I don't know if you listen to T Grizzly. This man has been going crazy with the live streaming for the past few years, if I recall correctly. He's really been doing his thing, and it's allowed him to maintain relevancy, to maintain an engaged audience. And guess what? Every time he drops music, those people are still tapped in. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, right? Another good example of this. Now, this is a throwback. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Tory Lanez, he used to do like the live streams on Instagram, and this man was pulling more numbers than anybody on the platform when he was doing these live streams, right? I swear he had some iCarly stuff going on up in there. It was crazy, but at the same time, it worked for him, and it gave him a lot of massive success until that one thing happened. But that's neither here nor there. But I think it's a really good example of just what you can do, right? If you have that engaged audience from streaming or from any endeavor, really. Next up, we're going to be talking a little bit about podcasting. Now, podcasting is an interesting one. First and foremost, I want to say I think podcasting is great if you are a yapper, right? If you are a certified yapper, if you can't shut up, I'm one of them. It's okay. If you can't stop talking, podcasting might be right for you. Another reason podcasting is so versatile, so beneficial, is because you can integrate it with other content streams. Good example, boom, got another one. Lil Yachty, right? Lil Yachty has done a lot to maintain his relevance over the past few years, but one of those things is starting the podcast, right? Having that podcast that allows him to basically go viral every other week. And as a result, people always are thinking of him, whether it's good or bad. People are thinking of him constantly, and it allows him to be able to stay inside the cultural zeitgeist, so to speak. For better or for worse, everyone kind of knows who Lil Yachty is. Whether you listen to him or not, you know who he is. That means it's working. Podcasting is great when you have a lot of information that you want to get across. If you are good at having conversations, you like having interesting guests to, hop on there. And then also, it allows you to create short form content so much more easily, right? You can take a 2-hour conversation of a podcast, turn it into a YouTube video, and then chop it up and turn it into a bunch of shorts to put on whatever platform you want to put it on, right? That's 3 for the price of 1, literally. You record 1 podcast episode, and now you've got content for days. I think, for me personally, that's a solid highlight of an option when it comes to content. But at the end of the day, you have to focus on what's going to be best for you, what's going to be best for your brand, what you are most comfortable doing, because I always say you should step outside of your comfort zone whenever possible. However, if you step too far out of your comfort zone, you're in the territory of complete and utter unfamiliarity. And then it's like, how are you supposed to operate if you're completely unfamiliar with the subject, right? Find something that's familiar to you, something that you think you can handle, and then step right outside of that box to go ahead and get started with it. Side note, I don't know if you noticed, I'm standing for this video, right? I was just too excited to get this information out to you guys. That was the reason I had to stand. I just had to mention that. I really just had to mention that because you're gonna be like, whoa, why is he standing up? Why isn't he sitting down? Like, what's going on? It's okay, trust me. The last lesson I want to leave you with on this video is to make sure that the content that you're putting out, or the content that you're putting out in regards to whatever medium you choose, resonates with your music and your music's brand. What do I mean by that? It is not a good idea to be creating a certain type of content that is a polar opposite to the type of fans that you want to cultivate, right? If you end up with a bunch of brain rot young people in your live streams or your YouTube videos, that's all well and good. But if you're the type of artist that makes more stimulating, let's say, more thought out music, then those type of fans aren't going to be doing the best for you, right? You need to get fans and build a community that is open to a lot of different things, and at least open to what you are trying to put out to them. what you are trying to provide to them. You need to make sure that they resonate with you. And on top of that, I really want to harp in on that point, is building a community. At the end of the day, your goal should be to build a community of like-minded people, people that resonate with you as a person, people that you would call your friend in real life, right? Or at the very least, you know, you appreciate their support. It's super important, because that way you don't have to deal down the line with a community that you hate and hates you back, but somehow you still keep, you know, just keeping them around. There's no reason to end up like that. That's really the lesson I want to leave you with for this video. I know this one was a little bit more all over the place, a little bit different than how I normally do it, but I had these thoughts racing, and like I said, certified yapper, so I had to go ahead and get these thoughts out to you guys. Let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos, or what other topics you want me to cover in those videos. I have a few ideas for some different things that I want to try and cover, but I would be all ears to listen to what you guys have to say. I've seen some really nice comments from you guys. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm really trying to make this thing work and just share my passion with you guys. At the end of the day, all I really care about is giving out my thoughts and hoping that it helps somebody along the way. At the end of the day, if I can help somebody with my videos reach their goals and achieve their dreams, then hell, I've done exactly what I set out to do from the very beginning. So, that being said, have a great one, and I'll see you at the top.